Hi guys, it's Jennifer. I have your weekly tarot reading, and I am so sorry that I'm getting it to you late today. Oh my goodness, but I have such exciting news. This is going to be a very, very interesting week, so buckle up, Buttercup. It's so interesting, in fact, that I had to take notes. Let's get started with our Monday, Tuesday. We have the Eight of Swords and the Four of Cups. So what we have here with the Eight of Swords is about working our way through the mental maze that we kind of create for ourselves. The vibe that I'm getting with these two cards is yes, you can. So many times our brain can tell us that we can't do something, that we're not as good as the next person, that our ideas are not worthy or valid, or they're not refined enough to compete with others in the world. Maybe you're worried about how you compete with other people in your field, with other people at school, or just how social interactions have always panned out for you. There's a lot of that stress and worry and anxiety and even paranoia, regardless of if it's valid or not, has had a tendency to kind of follow you around. And with the Four of Cups, we're realizing that there are other things in life to look forward to. Other opportunities are coming your way. At a time where you felt like there was nothing left for you to do, that there were no more options available, opportunities seem to be appearing out of nowhere. It's all a matter of perspective. If we're always looking at the negative side of life, if we're always shoegazing, then we can't see the opportunities that are before us. So try to stay positive in your outlook during this time. Our own mind may have boxed us in with preconceived notions about what success looks like. And it is the out of the box thinking that is going to save you. Success is just outside your comfort zone. Sorry, I couldn't read my own handwriting there for a second. But yeah, success is just outside your comfort zone. It's gonna look like an opportunity that maybe you would not have taken before, but this situation has kind of pushed you to the limit, and maybe you're even starting to give up on certain avenues in your life. There will be an opportunity coming up to you this week that is going to be very beneficial to you, and it could be a new path opening up for you, but it's gonna look like something that is definitely outside of your comfort zone. If you feel like you're getting lost in the struggle, take time to have an attitude of gratitude for what you have and trying to have faith in yourself. Now, Wednesday, Thursday is about to get bonkers. If you live in the southeast area of the United States, you know that there is a tropical storm in the Gulf that they're thinking might become a hurricane, and it might hit Texas and Louisiana. I am on the Gulf Coast, so I'm not in the path of it, but it looks like we're gonna get like some pretty shitty rain. So all of the southeast area, like there's potential to be affected by this from one area or another. Okay, so we have the Muse of Voices, or King of Swords in traditional tarot. We have dun dun dun, the Death card. And we have the Three of Materials, or Three of Pentacles. So let's start with the King of Voices. He is about insight, strategy, wit, cunning, and the ability to vocalize their intentions. He is the man with a plan and ability to vocalize that set plan. And he's not putting up with the bullshit, okay? So this is you. We're not putting up with the bullshit anymore. The ability to pivot, adapt, and overcome will serve you at this time. A new way of thinking, a new strategy is what is needed. Adopt a new perspective about the way to get work done. You may need to dismantle the interface. All right, we may need to dismantle the interface in order to work out the bugs. And for some people, this may be literal computer systems. This may be the method that we've always done things. But the infrastructure is definitely crumbling over this week. And all you can do is just kind of go with the flow of this chaos. It's going to be a very much so organized chaos. You're not going to be able to save everything, but you can do a little bit of damage control. And the infrastructure is crumbling. The dynamics are changing, and there are no room for big egos. But if you can use a little bit of strategy as you go forward into this week, and you're able to set down old ways of thinking, and not that those were bad, it's just a different set of tools is needed for this type of job. So you have to be able to adapt and overcome in order to survive what's coming up. But it gets better. It gets even cooler than that. So while that sounds kind of scary, it's actually a really great opportunity it's giving tower moment vibes. Although this is not something from the outside coming in, this is inside changes that need to happen. So if you've been feeling very uncomfortable, that is coming to a head so that things can be dealt with, so you can restructure things in a way that's truly meant for you. So not everybody is going to make it, like not everybody in your social group may make it to the next chapter. And that being said, let's look at the weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have the Ace of Swords or Ace of Voices. This is divine insight and wisdom and knowledge coming through. And the Four of Wands or Four of Inspiration. This is about the structures that inspire you, oftentimes in his family or social structures such as your support group or your vibe tribe. So this week, your vision and insight about your home, your passions, and your vibe tribe. As the dust settles from the chaos of Wednesday and Thursday, you will begin to see what it is you truly want your domicile to look like. Not just your domicile at home. Perhaps some of you guys are doing a little bit of remodeling of the home front. Perhaps some of you guys are doing a little housekeeping with your business or the way that you handle your workload and work structure. Those things are changing, and this weekend you've got a new insight about how you want that to look, what you want your environment to look like, what your environment needs to be conducive to inspiration. There's going to be a lot of brainstorming coming up this weekend, but it's going to be with a select few. After the demolition that we've seen this earlier this week, who you can rely on and who belongs in your vibe tribe. Sorry, I have to keep looking at my notes. Like, I don't want to miss a thing with this reading. Yes, you're going to see who belongs in your vibe tribe, what belongs in your environment to make that conducive and constructive. So it's time to kind of narrow down your circle a little bit this weekend. You're going to see who's really on your team. And not that you've had negative people in your circle, but just not everybody is on the same wavelength that you are. I feel like you're really trying to get somewhere or do something, and some people are just happy where they're at, and that's totally cool. But those kind of people are not going to be beneficial with this like brainstorming of inspiration. There's a certain type of safety, it feels like, being around people who have that like-minded energy. So yes, the times, they are changing, and this is a really great opportunity for you to change with the times, adapt and overcome, pivot when you need to pivot, hang a left when you would normally hang a right, try something new, try something different, because things are changing. Advice that maybe you heard 5 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe it wasn't applicable then, but it's applicable now. There may be skills and friends or life lessons that you learned from 10 years ago that you're able to bring forward into this area of your life. So be aware that there's going to be some really huge changes right now this week as we gear up for our next eclipse, which is the 17th. So we'll get into that on the next week's reading. But this is your opportunity to have a hand in the change that you want. When Mother Earth, Spirit, the universe hears us wanting change but sees us not really doing anything, that's when she starts like getting involved, and then we have more of a tower moment where it's an outside change. This is a really great opportunity for you to deconstruct certain infrastructures that you have around your life in order to rebuild something that's a lot more solid and that's a lot more conducive to the creativity that you need. Yeah. I hope that makes sense for you guys. Best wishes out there. Whew, buddy. If this resonates with you, please drop a fire emoji in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. If you do nothing, please share this video. It helps share the good news, the good word. You never know whose life that this video can touch. I hope you guys have a really, really blessed week. I love you all. If you are local, we are having a Friday the 13th event here at Timepiece Tattoo called Tattoos and Tarot, where for package deals, you get a tattoo and a tarot reading for Friday the 13th. Yay! I've got some other really, really great things coming up this fall, and I can't wait to see you guys. I love you.